How you all doing in these tragic times? Yeah, it's getting pretty hairy in the U.S. right now. All these videos and all these shorts I've been putting up have all been fact checked. I checked all the facts and everything before I posted. This election is strictly very dangerous this year. I have a feeling that we will, as entertainers on YouTube, will have to be more of what's going on in reality, in the real world. I would love to be out there putting up some good content, some videos, but I care about you people. I care about everybody. And sometimes the media won't tell you the truth of what's going on. I hear about it. I check the facts. I fact check everything. And I put up what I think the people ought to know. Am I against Kamala Harris? I've been against. I'm a Republican all the way. Okay, Kamala Harris is not fit to be president. And if you think about it, since Trump entered the White House as a politician, he's been impeached, convicted of bogus charges, shot at twice. His computer was hacked by the Biden administration, which, of course, the White House is now under scrutiny for that. Everything I tell you is true. In these times, people need to take cover. Need to, because I got a feeling we're going to go back into a civil war, or if not a country of chaos, where we have to constantly fight every day for our rights and for our freedoms. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris need to be impeached. If you're a immigrant, you don't need special paperwork to come over to the U.S. All you gotta do is come over, and you're here. Kamala and Biden are doing nothing to protect this country. The last video I put up before this one is proof of that. I was contacted by a military friend of mine and was asked. Now, it was my choice to go back on active duty. I'm 65 years old. I can barely move, you know. I mean, I can move, I can walk around, and I can hunt Bigfoot and stuff like that, and, you know, something that's relaxing. But to get back in the combat mode, I don't know if I can do it. But if I have to, I will. I'll protect this country and everybody who is in it. I haven't given my answer whether he's going to reinstate me or whether I'm going to reinstate myself into I would be more of a border patrol, but that's when the military is thinking about just overthrowing the White House and just doing what needs to be done. Since obviously Biden and Kamala are incompetent, there's no Democrat in the world that would disagree with me. If they want these immigrants over here, these undocumented immigrants over here, and these murderers and these rapists, and they want to give them they won't. I've asked every Democrat, well, if you want them over here, you want to open the borders to them, why don't you give them a place to live? Oh, no, I don't want them here, but you want them in everybody else's house. There's so much fabrication about Trump. Kamala Harris lied 117 times during the debate versus Trump. Trump, I think they found inaccuracies with Trump to be about 30 or 32 during the debate. But Kamala tripled that number. They never fact-checked Trump or fact-checked Kamala during the debate, but they did fact-check Trump the whole entire time. The debate was rigged because they were told going into it, don't fact-check Kamala, and Kamala got the questions that were going to be asked 2 weeks prior to the debate. Kamala is a clown. Other countries see her as being weak. Those countries that don't respect their women, who make them wear garbs and stuff when they go out, who see women as a weaker sex, will see Kamala as being weak. Our military is weak right now, and our weapons are weak right now because of Joe Biden. And that's all been proven. All our money has been given away. A lot of veterans, such as myself, our pay have been cut. Now, a lot of veterans haven't got cut yet, but it's coming. If you're a veteran and you're watching this and you haven't got a demotion in your in your denominational payout, it's coming. They took $1,000 away from me. This month I went to the bank or for October, I got paid early for October, and they gave me $1,000 less than what they usually give me. I'm tired. We cannot have another 4 years of this. We need Trump in office. Or we need someone in office who is going to fight for this country. In the whole 4 years that Trump was in office, he did everything he said he was going to do and then some. He's the only sitting president that ever went into North Korea. He's the only sitting president that stopped or slowed the war between Ukraine and Russia down. He didn't really stop it, but he kind of made them guys talk it out first and see if they can come to an agreement. Of course, what they did next was beyond his control or any president's control. But at least he tried. What Biden do? Biden just let it happen. Said, here, I'll pay you to keep going. Give them all our money. You give Ukraine billions of dollars from the U.S., but you can't, and you take from the veterans. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is not fit to be in office. They need to be voted out. There is proof now that they tampered with the election, with the 2020 election. Georgia even admitted that. I've been following this closely, this whole campaign trail on both sides. There's proof. They counted all the Biden votes, but they never counted the Trump votes. They guessed at what was in the box for Trump. All the ballots for Trump, they just guessed at what was in there. They never really counted them. All this stuff is coming out. They think we're fools. Kamala is trying to pass herself off as being black. She's not. She was adopted by a black man when she was younger. But she is actually Irish and Indian. Not American Indian either, but that's why she's got the darker skin. She has no black in her. No one knew she was black since she started running and wanted the black vote. There's so much going on in this world. I wish people would wake up. I wish people, even the YouTubers, I fear for them because they're out there shooting their videos, getting their content for their channels. And I'm giving them fair warning too that they need to look out. When they're out there shooting their videos, don't trust anybody, especially in the places like Florida, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, North and South Carolina. People need to take heed. 13,000 violent immigrants were just released into the U.S. by Kamala Harris, after a judge ordered them all to leave. Kamala said, no, you can stay. Why would she do that? The two snipers that tried to shoot Donald Trump had been tied to the Oval Office. Trump's computer was hacked. They put a trace on Trump's computer. The IP address is that of an IP address in Kamala Harris's office. They don't want Trump in office because they know that Trump will make America great again. And I'm not just saying that as a pun or anything, but if you think about it, everything I've said, everything I posted, you can fact check. I guarantee you'll see what I'm seeing. If we don't do something as Americans to stop this, we need to vote these people out. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Republican. If a Republican was acting like this, I'd feel the same way. Because regardless of what my political standing is, I want to live in a free society. I know all my friends and my neighbors and my viewers and my supporters also want to live in a free society and don't want to have to worry about, are they going to be killed going out to check the mail? Are they going to be killed going out to water the garden? We need to stop Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Their regime needs to stop now. I was asked by the higher ups in the military if I would get reinstated at my age. And if I can't do anything to train people who they have in boot camp right now in some of the techniques that the military doesn't allow to be used anymore, because they're very dangerous techniques in how to subdue and kill someone. And I don't know if I can do that, but if it comes down to it, I'd rather have a whole team of mercs on my side knowing that when we're through, people are going to be able to breathe easy. Right now, they cannot breathe easy. I'm tired. We can't have another 4 years of this. It's coming down to a civil war. Kamala wants white people to pay black people for reparations for the slaves. Most of us white people never owned a slave, and most of the black people I know were never a slave. So why should, and my ancestors never owned a slave. I mean, I do have lineage that I could prove that one of my ancestors was a slave, but I don't know whether it was in this country or a different country. If it was a different country, then it's no big deal because that was over there, you know. But it was over here, and I can prove that, and she comes out with this, who's going to pay me? You know? I mean, they think that people are stupid. They are using the U.S. for their own personal gain. They don't care about you. No Democrat can disagree with me. Kamala Harris has flip-flopped so much. This is a woman that wanted to lock black people up in jail for any crime they committed, misdemeanor or felony, for the rest of their lives. Whether it was a life sentence or not, she was going to make it as such. These people are very dangerous people. These are two lunatics. Well, Joe Biden has dementia, so well, you know. But I gotta give Joe. At least I gotta give Joe Biden props. He did say, "Hey, I'm too old for this. I can't think straight. You know, I'm stepping down." He was man enough to come forward and admit when he was wrong. I gotta give him props for that. But Kamala, she's a loose cannon. She is a firecracker, and she's exploding all over the U.S. population. And people have to wake up and see it. I'm Jim with Life's Adventures, keeping it real. Everybody, take care, be safe, and peace. And I'm out.